And we're going to be making cubes in 2-point perspective. First, I mark my horizon. On both ends of the horizon, I mark 2 vanishing points. I draw a vertical line. The top and bottom now go to 2 vanishing points, one on either side. Accuracy to the points is very important. Then I mark the verticals for the edge of my cube. I look at the center line that is my first vertical and measure off of that. I erase my extra lines. Remember to draw lightly. It makes it easy to erase later. I'm going to make a cube above the horizon line. Again, I start with a vertical. I connect the top and bottom to both vanishing points, one on either end of the horizon line. And then I mark off the verticals, again measuring off the center vertical to make sure that I'm parallel. Now I have points on the back of the cube that I can connect to both vanishing points. That creates the bottom of the cube. Now I'm going to do one below the horizon line. I start with a vertical. I connect the top and bottom to the outside vanishing points. I mark the verticals that make the edge of the cube. That creates new points that I can connect to the vanishing point. I erase my extra lines. When I draw something above the horizon line, I can see the bottom. When I draw something below the horizon line, I can see the top. And if I draw something that straddles the horizon line, I might only see the side planes. I'm going to imagine I have a light source on the right-hand side of my drawing. And now when I shade my cubes in, I'm going to consider which side should be darker. The one opposite the light source is going to be in shadow. So that side is darker, and then the side closer to the light source is lighter. When I draw the cubes that have 3 planes visible, I need to show dark, medium, and light value. The darkest value will be the furthest one from the light source, then the medium value, and then the light value. The lightest value is the one closest to the light source. Now I'm going to shade the cube below the horizon line. Now the top of my cube will be lightest. The far side from the light source will be the darkest. And then I have a medium value. Last, I'm going to imagine that these objects are in a 3-dimensional space and that my horizon is actually a surface that they sit on or float above. That will create a shadow that is cast on that surface. My shadows also should go away from the light source and should consider a little bit how perspective plays on objects in space. The one that's floating is the hardest to figure. I draw that lightly. The light is diffused.